Hey, it's Tom
And Mike.
from Take Time to Travel. Athens, Greece is a foodie's paradise with so many delicious options to choose from. So today, we're going on an Athens food tour to show you some of the best eats that the city has to offer.
We'll start our Get Your Guide tour in Syntagma Square and walk over to our first stop at Ariston Bakery, which opened in 1910. They specialize in traditional savory Greek pies and have a huge selection of freshly baked options to choose from. Our tour guide Constantina ordered us the Spanakopita pie with spinach, spring onions, and feta. It tasted delicious and was a great way to start our morning.
Then we made our way down the street and over to this main shopping avenue called Ermou, where we came across the charming Kapnikarina Church, which is one of the oldest in Athens, dating back to the 11th century. We had a quick look inside at the artwork adorning the walls and ceiling, and then turned onto another walking street for our next stop, called Lukumades, a popular dessert shop.
They serve an assortment of Greek donuts called Lukumades, which can be filled and topped with many different flavors. We got the traditional ones with honey and cinnamon, which were a little crispy on the outside, light and fluffy on the inside, and tasted fantastic. We could eat these all day, but let's keep going on our food tour to the next place, called Histrogato Moria, which is a local cheese shop.
As soon as we stepped through the front entrance, we noticed a huge selection of different cheeses to choose from. Constantina got us a sample of 4 different types of cheese, including feta, a creamy mild flour cheese made from milk whey called Anthotyros, as well as Ladotiri, which is aged for 12 months in olive oil, and Graviera, which is the Greek version of Gruyere cheese with red pepper and paprika.
We each got a toothpick, and then Tom started with the Anthotyros cheese, which was very light and tasted kinda like ricotta, but his favorite would have to be the Graviera, which was similar to Gruyere but a little bit spicy. After that, we were given some samples of sheep's milk yogurt topped with honey, which was served on a spoon for each of us to try. We quite liked this. It was a little bit tart, but with the honey it was a good combination. After that, we walked across the street to the Zarkadian Delicatessen, where we met the owner and then made our way inside, past the assortment of hanging meats and decorations, and over to our reserved table in their cute little back dining area. They brought us a carafe of red and white wine, as well as a large platter of meats and cheeses. Then Constantina poured us each a shot of the popular Greek spirit called Sisporo.
After a quick cheers, or yamas in Greek, the meats were explained to us. On the right, we had some pastirma, which is an Armenian beef. In the middle is sujuk, a Turkish beef, and on the left is some air-dried Italian pork salami. There was also feta cheese and caseri cheese, made with 80% sheep's milk and 20% goat's milk. I started with the pastirma on a crispy rusk, which was pretty good. Mike decided to try the sujuk first, which possibly would have to be our favorite. After the food, shots, and some red and white wine, we walked over to our next stop for lunch, which was at the Varvakio Central Municipal Market that had lots of interesting displays out front.
Heading inside the huge market, we found it full of rows with vendors selling fresh seafood, with everything from an assortment of fish and prawns to shrimp, squid, and octopus. It was a really cool experience walking through here. Then, at the far end of the main hall, we turned down this passageway and found the market's very large butcher section, which had some unusual meats and organs on display.
For lunch, we stopped at Inerio Epirus, which was established in 1898. They had lots of soups and stews, as well as many other appetizing foods on display. We started with the Fava Salad, made with yellow split peas and topped with olive oil and onions, as well as a basket of fresh bread. It was delicious. We thought it was similar to hummus, only better, with a lighter and creamier taste. We also had some soutsoukakis, which are long Greek meatballs served in a tomato sauce with potatoes, as well as a stew with zucchini, peas, squid, potatoes, and carrots. There was also a similar stew but with okra, and a mussels and rice dish. We had quite the variety to choose from. Our friendly group couldn't wait to dig in. We helped ourselves to some of each of the dishes, which were all excellent. We can see why this restaurant has been in business for so long. But let's keep going. There's even more stops on our food tour.
We made our way back through the market, and after that, we had a much-needed scenic walk past lots of intriguing stalls, which we quite enjoyed. Our next destination was Ariana, which is an olive store that's over 100 years old, with a large selection of olives to choose from. It's amazing how many different types there are.
We sat down on their little patio and were served 4 types of olives, including kalamata, koroniki, garlic stuffed olives, and troubathasos. I'm not a fan of olives, but Mike preferred the garlic stuffed ones. Now let's keep going past this bustling eatery and head over to the beautiful and vibrant Syri neighborhood, which is our favorite in Athens, to our next place, which is called Zouvorlio. Inside is charming with the tapestries and brick wall. We were given a traditional Greek coffee that was prepared in hot sand with a side of iprovekio for sweetening made with sugar, vanilla, and mastic.
There was also some Greek orange cake, as well as a walnut cake. Tom certainly did a much better job pouring the coffee than I did. The iprovekio was definitely a different kind of sweetener than what he was used to, but it went well with the Greek coffee. But our favorite part was the walnut cake. It was super moist, flavorful, and delicious. Well, we really loved this spectacular Athens food tour. Our guide, Constantina, was super friendly and knowledgeable, and we were incredibly stuffed at the end of the tour, since there was so much delicious food to eat. If you enjoyed this food tour too, and you're interested in doing this amazing guided experience, you can check out this Get Your Guide tour in the link pinned in the comment section down below. As always, it would really help us out if you could like and subscribe. We have lots more tasty Greek food videos coming soon. And remember, take time to travel. Catch you on the next one.